Is making sugar cookies with the family, caroling at church, or binge watching all the Hallmark movies your favorite Christmas tradition? Or maybe decorating the tree in your matching jammies, or watching Elf and Miracle on 34th Street? Many of the traditions that we've established over the years are unique and special ways that we celebrate the Christmas season. But do you ever feel like something is missing? Disclaimer. If you decide to listen further, please know that what I am sharing is from a perspective as a Christ follower and incorporating the importance of including Christ not just in the celebration, but completely focusing on Him as a celebrated one. Every year around the Christmas time, I love to pray and ask God to reveal something new about the Christmas story because, let's be honest, sometimes it can just become comfortable and mundane, and we just get in the rhythm of knowing the story rather than really studying and digging deeper into the story. Well, a few years ago, as I was praying over this opportunity to learn more about the Christmas story, this is what the Lord had showed me, to really dive deep into why Christ is missing in Christmas when we celebrate. With all the traditions that surround us and pull us in many different directions, it happens all too easily that Christ gets overshadowed by our own plans. Whether we've done it on purpose or not, our celebrations have slowly been eliminating Christ out of Christmas. And when Christ is eliminated from any equation, we are left to the cruel reality of our own sinful selves. Yikes. Which, when we begin to fill our wants and desires in order to fill the void that only Christ can fill, we're left empty. We tend to do this with traditions that generally don't point us in the direction that we need to be focusing. That doesn't mean traditions are wrong by any means, just that we need to keep in perspective why we are partaking in these various activities. Growing up, we never put presents under the Christmas tree. My parents told us they didn't want our focus or thoughts to be consumed by all the gifts under the tree. As a kid, I wasn't a fan. But now as a mom myself, I welcome the tradition. So a few years ago, when this was heavy on my heart, my kids and I were decorating the Christmas tree. Each ornament that we pulled out of the box had memories, significant moments of each year that my husband and I have been together and building our family. Some brought laughter and fun memories, and others reminded us of loss and change that was difficult. Then we got to the nativity scene, a wooden nativity that I inherited from my late grandma. My oldest son volunteered to set this up, and as we've done in the past, it always goes under the tree in place of the presents. As he assembled each character in their own place around the manger, he asked me, "Mom, why do we put this under the tree again?" The question itself didn't stump me, but what did was the knot in my throat when I began to explain. "What do you usually see under the tree at Christmas?" I asked him. Entering into the conversation, my girls chimed in, "Gifts!" "Yes, that's right," I said. "But what is the best gift we receive at Christmas?" As if it clicked for each one of my kids, their faces beamed with the truth as my son acknowledged, "Jesus is." Sweet friends, if Jesus is the best gift you've ever received, is that being celebrated first and foremost in your Christmas traditions? That doesn't mean you dismiss any and all of your traditions. I'm not a Grinch, I promise. It merely means to be more intentional. I'm preaching to the choir here, so don't think I am singling out anyone. However, God's been tugging at my heartstrings to illuminate Christ this Christmas. As the followers of Christ, we are called to be Christ-like. Ephesians 5:1-2, Paul tells us to follow God's example. Therefore, as dearly loved children, and walk in the way of love, just as Christ loved us. Christ came as a babe, born in such a humbling manner, yet only to be groomed for slaughter for sins of which none were his own. Yet he took full punishment for each and every one of them on the cross. His love for you, for me, has given us the best gift we could ever possibly imagine. And that all started with the perfect gift. And it wasn't a present under the tree, but his presence here with us. So this Christmas season, I want you to ask yourself one simple question. Is Christ missing in your Christmas? And if so, what is something you can do this year that can make him not just a part of your tradition, but the ultimate tradition this year and years to come?